Okay, it's time for a doggy interview. Okay. Tony, do you know the difference between granulated sugar and salt? Maple, do you know the difference between powdered sugar and flour? Maple, I'm talking to you. Maple, do you guys know the difference? Okay, now we'll ask the cat. Baby kitty, do you know the difference between salt and granulated sugar? Sometimes in life we can mix up a couple of important ingredients and the result will not be what we were going for. I grew up in a family of, there were eight of us kids. It was a large family. And we all had our different chores that we did to contribute. And our parents were pretty good about teaching us how to work hard and contribute to our family. Well, one of the Saturdays, one of my older brothers, he wanted to contribute in cooking, and he wanted to make breakfast for everyone. He didn't just make his typical scrambled eggs or toast for everyone, but instead he wanted to make German pancakes. So my brother starts doing the recipe, and he gets the eggs in and the salt and the flour, or what he thought was flour. And he starts cooking it, and it comes out, and we're all excited to go eat, sit around the table and eat together. And it did not look like German pancakes. It was kind of this yellow, spongy looking thing. It didn't really rise. And he told us what he added, and he showed my mom, and she said, "Oh, well, these will be very sweet German pancakes because you added powdered sugar instead of the flour." So we went light on the syrup and anything that could have sweetened them because they were plenty sweet. The best way I feel like to describe how it tastes was like scrambled eggs with syrup. It was definitely not what you would think of with a German pancake. Comment down below if you have also had some crazy mix-ups in the kitchen while cooking or baking. So a recent experience that I had with mixing some things up was when I was changing my baby's clothes and their diaper at the same time because they were double dirty. I was hurrying, and I had lots of things going on that I needed to do that day, and the kids were asking me things. Anyway, I hurry, throw away the diaper, go to the laundry basket, ready to throw away throw in the laundry, and I realize I threw in the diaper. And right as it's leaving my hands, I'm like, oh, I realized that the baby's dirty clothes are in the trash can. And this would have been pretty bad because if you've ever had a diaper go through the laundry, which we have had on an occasion, thankfully they weren't dirty diapers, they were a clean diaper that somehow got thrown in with the dirty clothes. But it swells up, and it explodes, and it has that kind of that foamy texture stuff that's inside the diaper that goes all over the clothes. And if you still don't notice it and you put them in the dryer, I'm speaking from experience, then it is even worse because then it's kind of stuck into the clothes and it's just a mess, and you have to rewash clothes and clean out the washer and the dryer. As silly as these two experiences are, it did remind me of an important lesson that in this world today, we are fed a lot of things that we are told are truth, whether they're through news or different media sources or through people just telling us things that they heard. And there's a lot of confusion. And I thought about how it is so important that we can be able to have the ability to discern truth from error and right from wrong. Going back to the baking story, it may look like flour, it might even smell a little bit like flour, but it is not flour. and it will not give you the same result as flour would in a recipe. And if you confuse dirty diapers and dirty laundry, pretty soon you're going to have some really, really dirty laundry, and you're also going to run out of clean laundry to put on your kids. So, in this world today, how do we discern truth from error? What sources or who can we turn to find out if something is right or wrong, or if something is true or not? I believe that President Russell M. Nelson gave us a clear answer. He said, "Plead with the Lord for the gift of discernment. Then live and work to be worthy to receive that gift, so that when confusing events arise in the world, you will know exactly what is true and what is not."